All right, listen up, my little money monkey's monkey money bag. What if I told you that it's not too late for you to build real wealth, even if you're starting at 45? Most people hear that and immediately think, too late. I missed my chance. What's the point now? But that exact thinking is the reason most people stay stuck financially for the rest of their lives. Not because of their age, not because of their income, but because of their mindset. And today, I'm going to show you how to still win this game. Welcome back to the jungle. Money Monkey is sitting here at his wooden desk, laptop open, charts moving, and right next to me is a banana that, honestly, is doing a better job than most people's savings accounts. Why? Because at least it's not losing value every single year. And that's the real problem. Most people either save their money, or worse, they spend all of it, but they don't invest. And if they don't start early, they panic later. They hit 40, 45, sometimes even 50, and suddenly they realize, I don't have enough. I'm behind. And instead of fixing it, they freeze. And standing still in the financial jungle is like standing still in front of a hungry lion. Not a smart move. So listen carefully, monkey. Yes, starting early is powerful. That's a fact. Time is one of the biggest advantages in investing. If you had started at 21, investing 100 every month, you could have built serious wealth over decades. But you didn't. And that's okay. Because Money Monkey doesn't cry about the past. He builds the future. And to do that, you need three things: the right mindset, a clear system, and consistent action. First, mindset. If you believe it's too late, you won't act. If you don't act, nothing changes. Simple as that. You need to accept reality. You started late, but you are not out of the game. Money Monkey calls this from excuse monkey to execution monkey. Second, foundation. No strong portfolio without a strong base. That means you need an emergency fund, around 3 to 6 months of expenses, easy access, no risk, because life happens. And if something goes wrong and you're forced to sell your investments at the wrong time, you lose money. That's how people destroy years of progress. And then, debt, especially high-interest debt, credit cards, consumer loans, anything with high interest. If you're paying 15% interest while earning 8% in the market, you are losing money every single day. That's not investing. That's financial self-sabotage. So step 1, kill bad debt, then invest. Now let's talk about something most people completely ignore. You need a system. Most people earn money and hope there's something left at the end of the month. There won't be, because expenses grow with income. You earn more. You spend more. That's the default behavior. So you need rules. Clear rules. For example, a portion for living, a portion for investing, a portion for saving. But here's the key: automation. The moment your money hits your account, a part of it gets invested automatically. No thinking, no emotions. Because every time you think about it, your inner spending monkey takes over. And that monkey loves buying things you don't need. Now let's get practical. You're 45 years old. You start today. You invest $500 every month into broad ETFs. These are funds that track many companies at once. So instead of betting on one company, you're betting on the entire market. Historically, the stock market has returned around 7 to 9% per year over the long term. Not every year, but on average. So let's do the math. 500 per month for 20 years. That's 120,000 invested at around 8%. That grows to roughly 300,000 to 350,000. Solid. But now think like a money monkey. bigger. 1,000 per month. Now you're looking at around 600,000 to 700,000. Now it gets interesting. You increase your income, you invest 1,500 per month. Now you're approaching 900,000 to over 1 million. Not guaranteed, but realistic if you stay consistent. And here's where most people fail. They try to time the market. They wait for the perfect moment. They panic when prices drop. They get greedy when prices rise. And they end up buying high and selling low. Money Monkey does the opposite. Market goes down, he keeps investing. Market goes up, he keeps investing. No emotions, just discipline. That's how real wealth is built. Now let's talk about a powerful concept. Consistency beats perfection. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need the perfect ETF. You don't need perfect timing. You need consistency. Every month. No excuses. Because investing once doesn't change your life. Investing every month for 20 years does. That's the difference. And this is where ETFs shine. They make everything simple. You don't have to analyze companies. You don't have to follow news every day. You just invest in the market. And let time do the heavy lifting. Now let's go deeper, because this is where money monkeys separate from regular monkeys. Behavior. Your financial success is not about intelligence. It's about behavior. Too expensive car? Downsize. Too many subscriptions? Cancel them. Impulse spending? Stop it. Money Monkey has a simple rule. If you can't afford to buy it 5 times, don't buy it once. Because every dollar you spend today is not just $1 gone, it's the future value of that dollar. That 100 today could have been 300 or 500 in the future. That's the real cost. Now let's talk about the biggest lever you have. Income. Most people focus on saving more, but saving has limits. Income doesn't. You can't cut your expenses to 0, but you can increase your income significantly. Learn new skills. Ask for raises. Take on more responsibility. Start a side income. Do something. Because when more money flows into your system, and your system is already built, everything accelerates. That's when things start getting exciting. Now imagine this. You increase your income, but your lifestyle stays the same. Where does the extra money go? Straight into investments. And that's how you compress time. That's how someone who started late can still catch up. Now let's talk about patience, because this is where most people fail. They want results fast. They invest for a few months, see small gains, and quit. That's like planting a tree and digging it up 2 weeks later to check if it's growing. It doesn't work like that. Wealth takes time, years. But if you stay consistent, something powerful happens. At first, your money grows slowly, then faster, and eventually, your money starts working harder than you. That's the turning point. That's when freedom becomes real. Now let's go even deeper, because this is where most people completely lose the game. They underestimate consistency over long periods. They think, I'll invest when I have more money. I'll start next year. I'll wait until things calm down. But the truth is, there is never a perfect moment. There is always uncertainty. There is always some crisis. There is always a reason to wait. And people who wait stay broke. Money Monkey doesn't wait. He acts. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's boring. Because he understands something most people don't. Boring is good. Boring makes money. Excitement usually loses money. Now let's talk about another trap. Lifestyle inflation. You earn more and immediately upgrade your life. Better car. Bigger apartment. more expensive habits. And suddenly, you're still broke, just at a higher level. That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make, because it kills your momentum. Instead, you upgrade your investments first, not your lifestyle. You reward your future before your present. That's how wealth is built. And here's another perspective shift you need. Stop thinking in months. Start thinking in decades. Most people think, what can I buy this month? Money Monkey thinks, what will this decision look like in 10 years? Because that's the game. Long-term thinking. And once you truly understand that, your behavior changes automatically. You stop chasing quick wins. You stop gambling. You start building, brick by brick, month by month, year by year. And eventually, you look back and realize you built something real. Now, one more thing you need to understand. You will have doubts. You will have moments where you question everything. Markets will crash. Headlines will scare you. People around you will tell you you're wrong, that it's risky, that you should play it safe. But doing nothing is the riskiest move of all, because inflation quietly eats your money, year after year, while you stand still. So yes, investing has ups and downs, but not investing is a guaranteed loss. So monkey, here's the truth. Yes, you started late, but you are still in the game. You just need to play smarter, invest more, earn more, waste less, and stay consistent. No hype, no shortcuts, no gambling, just a simple system repeated over time. And if you do that, your future will look completely different from your past. So if you're sitting here right now, thinking it's too late, listen carefully. It's not too late. You just started later. But from today on, you move differently. From today on, your money works for you. From today on, you are not just another monkey in the jungle. You are a money monkey. And in this jungle, the ones who stay consistent win. So start now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now, because every delay has a price. Money Monkey is out monkey money bag.